My attention's
Setting up some software. Want to test the computer over there? Now that is some fine tea.
Lend a hand? Grab a couple of wrenches and let's tighten this equipment down. Well, I'm certain that wasn't supposed to happen. Check with Vladimir?
You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy.
Oh, I should have checked the compatibility when we made the order. I can stay with you until we get all this fixed.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
Yeah?
Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one. Left the life of a jacob once behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Barrett with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready. Catch a smile out there.
Got a moment? Let's catch up. Hey, you tell Petrov his old buddy Barrett is here to see him. He'll want to talk to us right away.
Barrett? From Constellation? You're specifically on the list of people not allowed on the Scow under any circumstances.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
Go. Away. No one uninvited boards the Scow. Captain's orders. The captain does love letterers. No, I can't. Sorry. people, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
Hey, Dusty. If you're ever thinking to yourself, I could really listen to Barrett's dulcet voice right now, then instead of dreaming about me, stop by and say hello, okay?
Dusty. Dusty. Let's talk. I have to talk about the Starborn. Do you? Right? How could we not talk about it for the rest of our life? It could be the... Or... You could... Well, they were definitely unusual, but aliens... I just have so many questions. We just need more... There has to be a way to... It's one of our few facts about them. It seemed very important. This could be a turning point for you. Or it could be just the emergence of a power or a gazillionaire. All we know is that they... Agreed. That is going to require more observation. And who knows? Maybe we'll never...
We'll let you on board. But Petrov was done hiring Mosquito.
Oh, yes. Though he's not selling it. But if you want to hear him...
Yeah, we'll check with him.
Go on, then.
Welcome to Petrov's Palace of Peculiarities, the pinnacle of perfect procurement, the penultimate panopticon of prosperity. Ha ha ha!
Got work to do.
I'm shivering here.
Hello.
I wasn't aware we had the visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get... Relax! Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care. The artifact? I have never seen anything like it. Intricate pattern details. You are out of luck, my new friend. I can't...
Petrov! It's me!
Barrett?
Hey, you still sore about that?
Ah! You old son of a space flea. It's good to see you.
Hey, old pal.
Of course! I know. People look at me and say, Petrov, your whole ship is a testament of splendor. Why do you need a special vault?
Talk to Petrov.
All I can say is that
His
even the
gloriousness
greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere. So I spared no expense. Every door between me and my treasures is painful. But that is the price of security, huh? Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures, I'll tell you. I once collected salvage from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC Navy vessel after a particularly uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters and were able to just kind of push them back into the star yard for repairs. Now, the moment itself. Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul...
Didn't leave us with much of a choice.
What? Go! Wait! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
You got one chance to back off. Now.
Captain's word is good.
Done! Stand down, everyone. Let the nice pirate pass.
Get out now. Get out now. Get out now. Captain says you're okay. You're okay. Damn pirate. Get what you came for. Damn it, Petrov. I was just getting warmed up. So what? We're just going to let you boot the ship.
Let's stow our stuff fast and get out of here. I'm anxious to see.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Be advised you have been identified as a known criminal. Respond immediately, or we will be forced to open fire. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Stand down and prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. Smart decision. Stand by to be boarded and transferred.
commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Highly perceptive. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Says here that you spent several years as a soldier. That means you understand how to respect it. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. I will. Now that we have that out, my name is Commander Kibwe Ikande. UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. Not for me. For yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go.
Anything I can help you with, Captain? Hey, Captain. Need help with anything?
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder. Especially with the stories that go around.
Pardon?
Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right? All right, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Hey.
Yes.
There you are. Now that we've established your level, this is the operations center of the UCV. We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. Which is precise. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian eager to get going. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. Now, you have your orders.
Pardon?
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need... While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand. Yes, of course. Oh, one last thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you... It's not generous, it's motivational. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. That should do it. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What if... Aurora, huh? Nice.
Well, hang on there. We haven't even...
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do.
Glad we could put things into perspective.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells. Oh, and it's been a pleasure.
Need something?
Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Yo, hey, what's up? I'm Manaki. Feel free to... Cool. That's what... See you around.
Things can get pretty glum around here.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you...
She's always trying to make people happy.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC... Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you, but if you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. Right down to business!
That wasn't part of our deal. But I bet you're about to say it's a non-negotiable addendum.
As a matter of fact, yes. Yes, I am. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. You probably spent it all on booze, not that I... Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. Don't worry, you can't miss him.
Sure. I've got a minute.
I have a pen pal in the Atlantis.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long... hey now. Oh, wait. You mean that? I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now.
Technically, there are several natural geologic phenomena that can...
What game? No, it's not. Sure. I hear you. That's what I'm hoping. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
We have the tech to instantly jump.
Have something for... There, would you look at that? He going to be a problem anymore? Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural, you know. If you think you can handle run. No. If you want to join up with us, so can you handle it? All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nate. Head out to Europa. You'll find her. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora.
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You betting your life on that? Because the only way out... So, before I put you to work, I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a tree. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you finish.
Ava isn't joking. I hope we aren't either.
Maybe we can work something out.
Exactly. Talks like these always work better in person. We can hash things out, break bread, the whole deal.
Well, normally... Alright.
Not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Now, do you mind... You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which... Okay, I have idea. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and... That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
So now what? Be careful around the fleet. They talk about family, but it's just a bunch of crap.
control. But it definitely went faster after you jumped in. Now tell me about the Ragana. Huh. No kidding. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses. Anyway, you wanted into the... Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because if you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole... Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. And now that you know the deal, I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
I guess that makes you a pirate of the Crimson Fleet. All that's left to do now is to get yourself an eye patch and a parrot.
Martian landscape sometimes feels more alien to me than planets and other systems that have never been explored. Let's be
Anything I can help you with? should inspect your ship for heat leak. You were able to land it. I'm sure you can find something. Got anything you need to offer? Okay, no problem.
Vigilance indeed. So many of these fine folks joined Sys-Def due to tragic circumstances.
I had a friend on the Regatta. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Lieutenant Top, this is Morgan.
We got the message from the Regatta about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We wouldn't be the good guys if we did.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regatta that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you... Then it worked. You're in. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution.
So what's next for you on Neva? Excellent. If you're heading to the Key,
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but...
I wonder if the files mention any of his poker tales. Pirates!
You'll be thankful you did the homework when it comes time for the test. In any case, now that you're with it, we will shadow you eventually. But we'll need to maintain... This will also give us time to bolster our defense.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engine. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. Keep up the good work.
We've got a wager going over there.